Okay, we finished talking about our button styles and we are still inside of our customizer. And we're going to go back one step and now we're going to click into typography. So let's talk about changing our fonts. If you just watched the video about buttons, you know that you have every Google font available to you inside of this theme already. So starting at the top, we have our base font, which is Poppins. That is the body copy font that you see right here across the page. If you want to, you can change this and it's going to update, of course, globally. I'm going to go with Prada as my example because that's a serif, so it makes a big difference when you see it changed. And then, of course, I can also make it, well, not all fonts have different weights to them. So this one just has the regular weight to it, but you can adjust the size, make your text smaller, larger, all of that. Then as I scroll down to headings, I can set a heading font family. So I have chosen Yasiva 1. That's this font right here. But as an example, I will switch this to yesteryear. And then all of my headlines have updated to this font instead. Now I can go and I can change each heading from H1 all the way down to H6 to be even more specific just in terms of what font they are, what font weight they are, and what size they are. But if I don't change the font for each of them and I have it set to inherit, that means they're inheriting the heading font family, which is yesteryear. So I'll just switch the H1 font to something else, and then we'll see how that changes things. Let me change it to Comic Sans. There we go. So now this is our H1 on the page, and you see that has changed to Comic Sans. But as I scroll down, most of these other ones are in H2, and they are still inheriting our heading font family, which is yesteryear. So feel free to go through and change the fonts that you would like to the fonts that you like to use. And then I will show you further down this menu, you see there is the breadcrumbs. Let me show you an example of where breadcrumbs are. I'm going to go to the blog and you see these two things right here. These are our breadcrumbs. So if I changed this to over the rainbow, now you see our breadcrumb font has changed. And maybe instead of having it be all uppercase, I want to make it just regular case, so it's capitalized. So that's how you can start to customize your fonts on the blog or on the website. And then this right here, this is the page title. This is the blog page. And the page title is the H1, and that's why you're seeing this one in Comic Sans. So the more you know. And so feel free to go through and change the fonts according to your style.